Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Impact7 and today I'm going to be talking about my top 10 most anticipated games for the rest of this year. I want to thank everyone who's watching right now, I really do appreciate it. Please don't forget to hit that like button, share, comment and subscribe, really appreciate it. Okay, now then, number 10 is the game known as Middle-earth: Shadow of War. Now this is the sequel to the 2014 Shadow of Mordor video game. Now this game is based on the Lord of the Rings franchise. Now, I'm not a big Lord of the Rings fan. I didn't play the first game, though I have seen clips for this upcoming game. And it looks interesting, it looks good. The piece of the clip that I saw, I found to be kind of funny. There was a character in it that I liked. So, it has definitely piqued my interest. I'm not sure whether I'm actually going to buy it, but it has piqued my interest. It's out on October 2017. It's on the PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. So, it's possible I could get it, but I probably won't be getting it at the release date when it launches. Maybe later on this year, maybe even next year I'll play it. But for now, it's in 10th place. In 9th is the game Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon. Ultra Sun and Moon, yep. And I played the Pokemon Moon. That's the game I have right now. I have a Nintendo 3DS XL and I enjoyed Moon. I did, but from what I understand, the only thing that's different in this special versions of Sun and Moon is new evolutions or new versions of Pokemon we've already seen. I don't think there's going to be a new story, at least they haven't announced that yet. So for me, that doesn't really encourage me to go out and buy the game. So it's in 9th place. I've played Pokemon. I've been a fan of the Pokemon video gaming franchise since Pokemon Yellow. That was the very first video game I've ever played on the Game Boy Color. So for me, I'm leaning more towards not getting Ultra Sun and Moon than I am getting it, which is why it's in 9th place. In 8th is the game Star Wars Battlefront 2. Now this is the sequel to the 2015 Star Wars Battlefront. As far as I'm concerned, that game was just a cash grab for the fact that it was going to be released when the revival of the Star Wars movie franchise was coming out, The Force Awakens. But with Star Wars Battlefront 2, I was really hyped for this game when I first saw footage for it earlier on this year. And for me, the fact that they had a story mode in there, which unfortunately the first one didn't have, which don't ask me why. I don't know why on earth they didn't do it, but still they didn't. But in this game, they have a story mode. That interested me instantly. The fact that instead of it always being the good guys now that we always follow, we're now on the bad guys' side. We're with the Empire's side. That interests me. The fact that we're with a female who I believe is an Imperial soldier, that really interested me. Plus you have the aspect where you can actually fly around on the map. That interested me as well. The graphics look good. The sound sounds good. The fact that you can play with characters like Darth Maul, which is one of the characters I saw in the trailer. For those of you who don't know, I did a trailer reaction on my channel. If you haven't seen it, please go and watch it. And it really interested me. However, I recently came across a piece of information which doused my enthusiasm for this game. Before that, this Star Wars Battlefront 2 was probably in my top 4 overall. Now, as you already know, it's in 8th place. And the reason why is because they're implementing a microtransaction system, which obviously nowadays quite a lot of games are doing that now. But in particular, what you can get is a booster for your character. For example, I'm not saying this is actually in the game per se exactly, but say for example, you pay, I don't know, £5 or $5 and you get a card or a booster which increases your character's battle damage, your bullet damage, whatever you want to call it, by 20%. Then another one you can get where it boosts your defense by 20%. What they've basically done is they've enabled pay to win. I don't want that. I want something where it's your skill that actually gets you the kills, actually gets you the skill streaks if there's in there. But they haven't done that. So I don't want to be playing on a multiplayer where I'm playing my hardest, but yet there's someone else who has paid their money and suddenly beaten me 9 out of 10 times. I don't want that. Why would I want to play a game like that? That makes zero sense to me. So that's why it has really doused my enthusiasm for the game, which is why it's in 8th place. Now, in 7th place is from a franchise which I really like, which is the Uncharted franchise. I've played every single Uncharted game. It is one of my favorite gaming franchises, the Uncharted franchise, and Naughty Dogs is a studio that I really, really do like. Every single Uncharted game looks great. Looks absolutely great. The story is funny, the characters are funny, the characters are interesting. There's very interesting things to do in the game. But the reason why it's in 7th place is because, as you've seen, if you've watched the trailers, is the main character, Nathan Drake, is not in it. Neither is Sully. Neither is Nathan Drake's wife. So for me, that has doused my enthusiasm for the game. Now granted, Chloe is in the game, a character who has helped Nathan Drake out on a few occasions. She was in Uncharted 2, I believe, very prominently, which is what I liked quite a lot. I liked Uncharted 2. But Uncharted Lost Legacy is coming out on the 22nd of August, which isn't far away, less than a month. It will be an exclusive to the PlayStation 4, so that's something that has interested me in the game. Obviously, it's an Uncharted game, so that interested me just for that fact alone. But it is in 7th place. I don't know how long it's going to be. I doubt it's going to be as long as the other Uncharted games. So for now, it's in 7th place. It may increase, it may go down. In 6th place is NBA 2K18. Now, I've been a fan of the NBA for 3 years now. Ever since the Golden State Warriors, the season the Golden State Warriors won their first championship in 2015, I believe. I didn't play 2K15. I played 2K16, 17, and now I'm going to play 2K18. The story mode for 2K17, or career mode, whichever one you want to call it, I liked. It was interesting. It was good. The gaming mechanics I thought was pretty good as well. I liked the music in it as well. I really liked it. In fact, I've downloaded 1 or 2 of those music onto my phone. I really do like them. For me, I'm not a bigger fan of basketball as I am of 2 of the next sporting games that are about to come up later on in my list, which is why it's in 6th place right now. It comes out on September the 19th, which isn't that far away, and it's coming out on PC, it's coming out on the Switch, it's coming out on PlayStation and Xbox, so I am looking forward to it. NBA 2K18 is in 6th place. Now then, in 5th place is FIFA 2018, or FIFA 18, which is coming out on PC, Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox. Now, it's coming out on September the 29th, which is at the end of September. Now, one of the things that I like about this iteration of FIFA, particularly 18 and 17, is the fact that they've included a sort of story mode with the journey. Now, I've played the journey on FIFA 17, and for those of you who don't know, I have been doing a series on my channel for FIFA 17, where I've played with teams like Arsenal and Manchester United and Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid, and Man City, and so on and so forth. So I really enjoy my football. I've been following football ever since I think it was 2000. No, it was 1998. Was the first time I started to watch football and actually play my very first FIFA. Now, the reason why it's not higher on my list is because it's FIFA. 9 times out of 10, FIFA is the same throughout the years, whether it be just 1 or 2 minor changes. So that's why it's in 5th place. In 4th place is F1 2017. Now, just like FIFA, I have been doing a series on my channel where I believe I'm in my 4th season now. I'm with Mercedes. I'm doing pretty well in the World Championship right now, but that's for another time. I'll be doing my live stream for F1 on Mondays and on Fridays. Hopefully you can join me then. But moving on from that, this latest game will be on PC, Xbox and PlayStation. I have been following the creative director for this upcoming F1 game on Twitter, sorry about that, and he has been letting people ask him questions and him answering them, which is what I like. And 1 or 2 minor things that he's been revealing is, number 1, you can change your helmet at any time you want during your career mode. I like that. That's one of the things that I've been criticizing about the current game. Furthermore, from what I understand, they've implemented a system where the later on in the session you go, whether it be practice, qualifying or the race, determines how much grip the track has. I like that, because now it will encourage us to actually think about our strategies even more when we go out for practice, when we go out for qualifying, what we do for the race, whether you go full out at the start and just ease off during the last stages of the race, or vice versa. Also, they've done it where they've changed the upgrade system for your car. They've actually added sort of a skill tree to your car, which makes that interesting. Also, they've added a bit where the engines are just like in real life, where you have 4 engines, you have a restriction on the components to your car, and obviously if you go over that you get penalties and things like that. So they make it more and more realistic, which is what I like, which is why it's in 4th place. In 3rd is Call of Duty World War II. Now, Call of Duty is a franchise that I have not necessarily a love-hate relationship, but it's damn near close. I've been playing Call of Duty ever since Call of Duty Modern Warfare, I believe. Now, I played every single Call of Duty up until Advanced Warfare. At Advanced Warfare, I said I've had enough. I'm not playing another Call of Duty game that's based in the future. I did not play Infinity Warfare, I think it was? Or Infinite Warfare? Whatever. The fact of the matter is, I didn't play the last Call of Duty. Couldn't care less about it. Now, my favourite Call of Duty is Modern Warfare 3. Absolutely love that game. Absolutely love it. Now, moving on to World War II, it's going back to its roots, Call of Duty. It's going to boots on the ground. Obviously, World War II is a time in human history that is probably the worst. It is something that we all know. Pretty sure those of you who are going to school or still in school have learnt about World War II in your history lessons and lessons like that. So it'll be very interesting to play a game based in World War II. It's nice to finally get back to boots on the ground. So I haven't pre-ordered my copy for Call of Duty World War II, but it's definitely likely that I will be getting World War II, and hopefully, fingers crossed, the story mode will be good. Apparently, from what I heard, the previous game story mode wasn't very good, but fingers crossed everything goes well and it's good. Now then, in 2nd place is Destiny 2. Now, that is the sequel to the 2014 Destiny. Now, I played the beta, and obviously for those of you who've played the beta, you're restricted to 1 strike, 2 2 crucible modes, there we go, and 1 story mode, which was the first story mode. Now, from what I understand, the story in Destiny 2 is something that Bungie has focused a lot on. In Destiny 1, the story is basically non-existent. It was just all over the place. Barely coherent to not only the story itself, but also the things you were doing outside the story, like the strikes, like roaming around. Didn't really necessarily interconnect with each other. But from what I understand, Destiny 2 does that. I like that. The graphics look good, the sound looks good. From what I understand, they're actually making it the roles where you get weapons and gear, armor, is actually more refined, the system that they're using. So overall, that has definitely interested me. It's second on my list. So fingers crossed, the story is good. One of the things that has been an issue in Destiny 1, and it doesn't seem like they're going to announce it in Destiny 2, or at least not announce it, change it or rectify it, is PvP and PvE. PvP is player versus player, PvE is player versus environment, or the AI, or the computer. And changing a weapon for PvP could have a detrimental effect on PvE. For example, if a game, let's say auto rifle, is good for PvP but not PvE, the way Destiny have done it, the way Bungie have done it, is if they change it in PvP, it changes in PvE. They shouldn't do that. What they should do is split it down the middle, where if you change it in PvP, that's where it is in PvP, and you can change it and modify it for PvE. 2 separate things, but it's together. So whatever they do for it on one side, it does for the other. So you can turn a weapon that was good in PvP and bad in PvE to suddenly good in PvE and bad in PvP. You can't have it both ways. So for me, that is one thing they need to change. But overall, I am getting the game. I have pre-ordered it. I can't wait for it. I will be playing it on day 1. I will be doing a live stream for it. So fingers crossed everything goes well with that game. Hopefully it's a good game. There's a lot riding on it. Now, my final and most anticipated game of this year is Assassin's Creed Origins. Now, Assassin's Creed Origins is the 10th installment of the Assassin's Creed franchise. I'm a huge fan of the Assassin's Creed franchise ever since the first game. My favorite game is Assassin's Creed 2. I really do like it, whether it be the characters, whether it be the architecture, the environment. I absolutely loved it. It's based in Venice. I thought it was really interesting. Now, Assassin's Creed Origins is based in Egypt. From what I understand, it is showing the birth of the Assassin's Creed Order. I like that a lot. Furthermore, from what I've seen, they've implemented a couple of gaming mechanics that are different from any of the previous games. Firstly, the eagle vision, which is special to the Assassins, where you can see through walls and things like that. You can identify your enemies, whether it be red, or you can identify a target which appears, I believe, yellow. They've, from what I understand, have completely removed that. What they've done is they've added a system where instead of you doing it through your player, you do it through an eagle. You can actually control your eagle, you can survey your surroundings with your eagle. That's interesting. Furthermore, what I understand is in previous Assassin's Creed, when it comes to their combat and their animation for it, what they did was they took their base from a previous game, and then they just modified the little bits here and there and then put it in the new game. What they've done for this game is they've completely thrown everything away and started it from scratch. I like that, which means we're going to see new animations, new fighting that we haven't seen before in the Assassin's Creed franchise. Now, just a quick rundown of my list. In 10th place, Middle-earth Shadow of War. In 9th place, Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon. In 8th place, Star Wars Battlefront 2. 7th, Uncharted Lost Legacy. 6th, NBA 2K18. In 5th, FIFA 18. In 4th, F1 2017. In 3rd, Call of Duty World War II. In 2nd, Destiny 2. And finally, my most anticipated game of the rest of this year, or upcoming this year, is Assassin's Creed Origins. Thank you very much for watching. This video has been going on for, just over 20 minutes now. Now, like I said before, this is my list. Probably you have something different. If you do, please write it in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear what I would love to see what your top 10 is. Also, hopefully, on my right, your left here, there should be footage of the video games that I've been talking about, whether it be footage or images. Aside from that, thank you very much for watching. If you want to keep up to date with my latest information, please follow me on Twitter and on Facebook. Both of those links should be in the description box down below. Aside from that, please don't forget to hit that like button, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you again in my next video. Laters.